Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. It's me, Jordan Thomas, reporting live from Linden, New Jersey. I'm here to just recap the Mets versus Tampa Bay series and just how poorly the Mets have been playing. As a result, they've lost after they won 12 of their last 15. They're now 4-8 in their last 13, 4-9 in their last 13 games, which is horrible. They've lost 10 of their last 14. They're 2 games under 500. They just got swept in Tampa Bay. We haven't won in Tampa Bay since 2015. And the same problem just continues to occur, honestly. I hate to sound like a broken record, but the Mets got to do something to fix this. Because we still got 3 more games left on this road trip. And we're 0-3 on it. So tomorrow's game in St. Louis is important. It's important to win the first game of that series in order to hopefully salvage this road trip. It's just been a terrible stretch. 4-10 in the last 14 after going 12-3 before that, winning 6 in a row. And the same problems seem to occur, honestly. When the starters don't give us enough, lately the starters have given us great length. They've pitched well. They kept us in the game. Severino gave us 5 innings. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but 5 innings, 4 runs. He kept us in the game at least, but even he needs to do better. The problem is the walks, honestly. Too many walks by the Mets pitchers in general. 9 walks. You're just not going to get it done that way. And they got to pay attention to the running game more. Tampa Bay had 8 stolen bases against us today. 8. Because no pitcher stepped off. Nobody tried to throw off the rhythm of the base stealer. They just threw it to home plate. And that's been a problem all year. We've only thrown out a total of 3 base runners out of 50 base runners attempt, which is terrible. Like, that is ridiculous. And the 6 walks by Severino and 5 innings don't help either, because that shortens our bullpen. And then the bullpen did great, honestly. You can't ask for more. Unfortunately, Diaz blew his first save. When Diaz blew his first save out of 26 straight saves. He converted 26 straight saves, and he was 1 strike away from delivering another. But Randy Arozarena striked for the Tampa Bay Rays, and it tied the game. Then we took the lead in the top of the 10th, but then we couldn't get enough. The guy in the 10th inning, Jake Dietman, couldn't find the strike zone. And then we gave up a base hit where Bader ill-advisedly dived for the ball instead of keeping the ball in front of you. It's an ill-advised play, and I love Harrison Bader, but that was an ill-advised play. Sometimes you gotta just not try to dive for everything. Sometimes it's better just play back on that ball. Let it drop in front of you. Keep it in front of you. At least that prevents the winning run from scoring. But he tried to dive, and that cost us the win. But before that, we can knock on the pitching, which rightfully so. They need to do better. But we could knock on the offense. They had more opportunities to add to the lead, to get a bigger lead, and they failed again with runners in scoring position. They went 4 for 13 again. Today they went 4 for 16 with runners in scoring position. 13 left on. It's just bad, man. Alonso 0 for 2. Lindor 1 for 3. Narvaez 0 for 2. Beatty 0 for 1. Narvaez 1 for 1. Nito 0 for 2. Bader 0 for 1. We left 13 more runners on base. We had our opportunities to win. Not only today, but we had our opportunities this series to win. The first game we went 4 for 7. Left 3 on base. The second game, 1 for 10, 8 runners left on base. And then today, we go 4 of 16. So out of the 3 games, we went a total of 9 for 33 with runners in scoring position. And in the last 14 games, we're 23 of 115 with runners in scoring position. Just not good. This is not going to get it done. That's 200 batting average. We left 96 runners on base. If you convert half of those guys in scoring position, we win more of these games, honestly, and we'll be at a better position. We wouldn't be 2 games under 500. But if we can't do nothing about it now, unfortunately, it's just the point. We got to be better. The starters got to pitch deeper. The offense needs to do better. Alonso's like 1 for his last 31. Just the whole offense. They need to hit better with running runners in scoring position. Put better at bats together. But nothing we could do about it now. Unfortunately, it's done. They've lost already. So we got to just focus on St. Louis now. What's going on to St. Louis? Hopefully, we win at least 2 out of the 3 of that series to at least salvage the road trip. Been a rough road trip, a rough stretch, but hopefully the Mets win tomorrow, honestly. They need to start off strong. Pitcher needs to go 6 innings at least, and the bullpen has to do good. And stop walking so many batters, honestly. And the offense, they need to, when they get runners in scoring position, they need to capitalize. They can't keep leaving villagers of runners on base. It's hard to win that way. It's just really hard. And as you could tell, it's ridiculously hard. That's why we keep losing these close games. And it's really frustrating as a Met fan. But it's still early. The Mets just got to salvage the road trip. And they need to beat St. Louis tomorrow, which I'm confident they would do. But I want to say thank everyone for listening to my video. It's me, Jordan Thomas, saying have a good night and let's go Mets.